Half of inning number 2. Here's Jesse Winker. Cole back to work. And there's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 3-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And strike 2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Tied up here in the early going. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm on to first. 3rd out. Back here in Queens, it's Aaron Judge now. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one is back. Gone. He hammers one out to center. And they jump out front. It's 4-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And a foul ball. Wells batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Now one missed. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive. Soto makes the grab for the second out. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony Volpe will hit next. And that one fouled off. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Nimmo makes the play, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Ground ball, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Judge waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. This one in the air. Lindor drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. And that is out of play. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Just missed. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one fouled off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball is outside. Yankees up by 3. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
A little bit low. Nope. And a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner! Step off. Oh, he jumped early to second, and he's out. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Giancarlo Stanton. Senga back to work. Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kodai Senga done for the day, and unfortunately. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Danny Young.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Wells, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 0-1. Out there to center. Taylor hustling after it. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Goldie, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. This one smashed down the right field line. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Outside low, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike. That one just misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Here comes a 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe gets it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Up and in, and it's 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Cabrera under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Lindor in the box again. Takes a strike. Foul ball there. Runner at second. 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Caught him looking for the K. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. Back here in Queens, all set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. There's a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting ready to go. Nunez also getting ready. And a foul ball. Gets under and pops it up. Vientos squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Young, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses in the dirt.
That's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And they'll do it again. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 down, nobody on. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Juan Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Cole winds and deals. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bellinger snags it. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Alonso at second with 2 down. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez makes the play, and that is. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Nunez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Chisholm at the plate and takes high there. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
Ball. 2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Alvarez down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch swinging. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
That's
ball 1 to Judge. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Chases in the dirt, slider there. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. And there's the strike. Fought off foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here comes the Yankees. Fernando Cruz gets the call from the pen. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here at Citi Field, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And strike 1 to the catcher. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Soto moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Just missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Here's a high chopper. And he's out on the tag. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ground ball. Boots it.
He's good.
2 outs, runner at first. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside. And that's ball 1. That one is upstairs. Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-0 is in for a strike. That's down and in.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Luke Weaver.
Number 30, Luke Weaver.
Fly ball to right. Judge. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now that is shortstop.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He takes it on his own. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto, 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
On the ground to Jazz. Over to first. They get the out on Soto. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now Anthony Volpe to third. Jump throw. And he can't come up with it.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Well struck left field. That's back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. That one ripped. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 9-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And that one hammered. Soto moving back for it. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 10-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 11-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here comes the Ryan Stanek into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that is out of play. Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses. Now 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Reed Foley up and loosening in the pen. Minter, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Out towards right center field. Taylor makes the catch. And that is that. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mets 3. This live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on first pitch coming your way next. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. One down. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He swings and fouls one off. Profar gets a piece there. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. See you later. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
So here's Riley now. That's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is fouled back. Right side. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And there's a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
On the ground. Chisholm tosses to first, and Olson is set down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run on. Back now in the Bronx. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Chris Sale.
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Kelnick makes the grab, one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that drops in for a strike. Sale, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses. 2 gone now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss. Sale off to a great new inning getting started. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. That one the other way, puts it away for the out. Here's Stanton now. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
1 strike.
And ball 1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Albies over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2. Back in the Bronx. On to the third inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. Cole back to work. To the left side, but it is well foul. Arcia, a former All-Star, hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Harris over at second. 1 down. And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1. Profar, who hails from Curaçao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and that just misses.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Braves strand 1. But they still back in the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the third. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. He steps on the bag.
Out.
1 up, 1 down. Jason Dominguez digs in now. That to right. Kelnick hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. They say it went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Yankees back at Yankee Stadium, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one drilled left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A two-run homer. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit. And it looks like trouble. Albies makes the turn at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. This one in the air. Wells moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. And he chases a high fastball there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Runner at third, 2 away. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Ozzie in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Center field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Volpe. And it's fouled away. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Tap foul at the plate. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me.
Volpe dives back in, but they got him. The Braves leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.